Om Shanti Krina Ben.
Om Shanti.
I'll start sharing the screen.
Pardon?
We shall start sharing the screen.
Yes. So good morning to all. Today is 20th September 71. Avyakta Murli. Beautiful topic. Become spiritually loving. The topic today is become spiritually loving. Avyak Bapdada is asking, how long does it take you to become Avyak from a mere physical stage, Vyakt? In how much time can you make those souls without knowledge knowledgeable? It's a big challenge. In how much time can you make souls without knowledge knowledgeable? According to the present stage, how much time does this take you? So time is equivalent to what type of seva are we doing? How quick our seva happens? How quick we get result with much less effort? So that's connected with our Avyak stage. How much time do you think you yourselves take to make them knowledgeable? It is a different matter for those who are becoming this. When those who are going to become this are good, then according to your own power, if the soul who has come is already good, then according to your own power, how much time does it take you to make them Avyakt? Now, can you recognize your own speed? According to the time at the moment, it does take some time for those without knowledge to become knowledgeable. Maybe it is not even 7 days, it could go to a month or 15 days, or the soul may take their own time. That is only because those who make them take a lot of time even now to make themselves Avyakta from Vyakta. If the one who is teaching, making them knowledgeable, takes time to make themselves Avyakt from Vyakt, then definitely the ones who are listening, who are becoming, will also take time. When those who make others this develop the practice of stabilizing themselves even in the Avyakt stage from the Vyakt in 1 second, they will then be able to make others the same just as quickly. Then even if some are not souls who belong to the deity religion, you can still become an instrument to grant the blessings of mukti to some and jivan mukti to others in 1 second. It's not necessary that the one who has come has to become only a Brahmin to become a deity. It could be a soul who has come for the blessing of mukti. but that too in a second. All souls are to receive the blessings of mukti from you Brahmins. Baba says this is a definite thing that is going to happen. All souls are to receive the blessing of mukti from you Brahmins. Like, for example, when something is produced by a machine, everything is created automatically in the same form and in 1 second, emerges as a finished product in 1 second. As the machinery is fast, the finished product will emerge in 1 second from whatever it is to come out. Whatever raw material it may be. It will take only 1 second to emerge as a finished product. Whatever form each item has to take, because of the machinery, it does that automatically. So is your spiritual machinery any less? Through this machinery, are you not able to grant the blessings of mukti to those who are to receive mukti and jivan mukti to those who are to receive jivan mukti in a second? So check your machinery. Are you able to grant the blessing of mukti to those who are destined to receive mukti and jivan mukti to those who are to receive jivan mukti, but in a second? So you are such great donors, great yogis, and great jnanis. You even write, as your invitation. You can claim your birthright in a second. Or do you just write this just for the sake of it? You write or say because it is true. So can you really show the path to mukti or jivan mukti? Or give a blessing to the souls in a second? This is the crux of the Murli. Are we able? Is our machinery okay to that extent? To make other souls claim a blessing, or to make yourself full with blessings is a completely different matter. But you can grant blessings, can you not? One aspect is to become full with blessings from Baba. The other aspect is that you're able to grant those blessings. Baba is reminding us, you are the images that grant blessings in a second. For that, what you need to do? You need to make yourselves avyakta from vyakt in a second. If you practice this, then you become the one who can grant blessings in a second. Check yourself. For how long are you able to stabilize in the avyakta? You can become this for a temporary period. Because of this, those who become through you also have temporary intoxication. Because they've now received the blessings of mukti and jivan mukti, they have temporary intoxication, temporary happiness, and they transform themselves for temporary period. Just as those who make others this are the master creators, so the creation is also the same. Just as you have a spiritual heart-to-heart conversation with the Father for a short time, you have the experience of a meeting, of being lost in His love, of His virtues, of His form. In the same way, the creation also sings the praise of you people for a short time, as they have a connection with you for only a short time from meeting you. They themselves have the experience for a temporary period, and they sing praise of your virtues for a short time. And sometimes they even speak of the experiences they've had from you. So what is the reason for this? In the meeting, did you make a program for finishing all reasons and excuses? What is coming in between as they are having experience for a short time? So Baba says, in the meeting, did you make a program for finishing all the reasons and excuses? If you resolve the reasons, then naturally all other excuses will be finished in such a way it will be as though they have never, ever existed. So this is the main reason why others experience only for a short time. Because many reasons, many excuses emerge in our intellect. By your staying in Baba's love and being cooperative constantly, souls will automatically have love for you and also cooperate with you. Your love and cooperation with Baba should be constant. You were told earlier that today souls have all the means for temporary peace and happiness, but they lack the experience of real love. Souls are hungry for love. Food and wealth are the means of contentment for the body. But spiritual love is the means for the soul to be contented. That too should be constant, imperishable. Only those who are loving can give the donation of love. But if you yourself are not constantly loving, then you will not be able to give love to other souls constantly. This is why by constantly being in love, the one who is loving surrenders everything for the one for whom he or she has love. It is because of that love. Someone who is loving does not have to think and think and think about surrendering anything. He does not find anything difficult. So when you hear all these things, when you hear of all maryadas, disciplines, you also begin to think, will we have to do all this? However, in order to do all this, the easiest yukti or the yukti to be free from all weaknesses is to be constantly loving. By having the constant company of the one you love, You will easily be colored by the color of spirituality. If you try to bring each Maryada into your life one by one, you may sometimes find it difficult and sometimes easy if you focus only more on Maryadas. And then your time will pass away in this practice or trying to finish this weakness. This is why now you become Maryada Purushottam in a second. Don't give all your time in just following Maryadas. How will you become this? Simply by being constantly loving. By having constant love for the Father, by constantly receiving cooperation from the Father, anything difficult becomes easy. Those who are constantly loving always have love in their awareness. Means, from their faces, you can constantly see revealed they have what love they have for Shiv Baba. Their face will really reveal all the time. In a Lokik way also, if a soul is constantly constantly lost in the love of another, then other will instantly experience that that soul is in love with someone. So will the souls who are lost in the spiritual love of someone not able to reveal the one for whom they have love through their face? The most important element, the heart is constantly attached to the one they have love for. Because of having their attachment to only one, their attachment to everyone else is automatically finished. Let alone attachment to others, but attachment to the self, that is body consciousness, is also finished. The one who is loving even loses the awareness of the self. Detached. So since you can have a easy yukti or method, why do you not increase the speed of your stage with that easy method or yukti? By constantly being loving. The entire Murli is constantly be loveful. By having love for one Almighty Authority, you are automatically loved by all souls. By understanding this secret, because of being one who is accurate in Gyan and Yoga, understanding all the secrets, such a soul is easily able to make all souls happy. When you understand, little bit, thank you. When you understand the secrets of the mind of others from their face and their words, you can easily make them happy. What's going on in their mind will be seen on their face and in their words. So if you realize that, you understand that, you can easily make them happy. In some cases, sometimes you see through their face, hear their words, but because of not understanding the secret of their mind, you either make other souls unhappy or you yourself become unhappy. So it's important to understand the secrets of the one you love and become one who understands all secrets. You know that you have to become the master of the world in the future. But what will you do now? At present, are you the masters of the world or are you the servers? Sevatari. Acha. Oh. So, Bhagdada gives lots of yad pyar to all his constantly loving children. Those who are able to take themselves beyond in a second, those who are able to grant blessings of mukti and jivan mukti to all in a second, those who are able to reveal spiritual love through their face and words to others. So such children, Bap Dada's Yad Pyar, good morning and namaste. We spiritual children say good morning to the spiritual father and lots of namaste to Baba. Thank you, Baba. So that is what we heard. To do a task given by Baba, we need to become constantly loving. So we'll sit in silence for a few moments and experience that. Shanti. Should we open the Murli to everyone? And let us try to have new learnings for today.
Om Shanti. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I like the point where my Baba said in today's Murli that the yukti to remove all weakness is to be constantly in love. So
Yeah.
anything difficult becomes easy through constantly being in love of the Supreme Soul. Om Shanti.
There is more guarantee, no, when you are in the mode of love.
Yes.
Then Father Baba says in today's Murli that one is always colored with the love of the one with whom you have love with. So what I was getting was Baba mentions here that get connected with only one, that's Shiv Baba, and that unlimited love will spread in the whole world. So the only one place that we need to have attachment in love is with Baba. And that will remove all the attachments in this Lokik world. Om Shanti.
But what was the purpose of being constantly spiritually loving? What was the motive?
To make the other souls happy.
Not only happy, but to grant them the blessings of Mukti, Jivan Mukti in a second. There Baba said, it will take time. If you don't want to take much time, then imbibe the sanskar of being constantly spiritually loving. And also do one more exercise. What was that? Practice going beyond in the avyakt in a second.
Om Shanti, sister.
Yes.
I think it is this spiritual love in this particular journey which we are taking from God fearing, it changed us to God loving. What a love. They say in spirituality, we first go from inside. That is spirituality, going from inside and then extending outside. So I have to first go within me. I have to see that love. And you spoke about constant love. Only when, see, even in Lokik, only when I'm able to constantly love somebody, can I really be loyal to that person? Can I will be detached from everyone else, will be attached only to that one person. So, but that love is not absolute love. That love absorbs me. It doesn't allow me to distribute it to others. But now God's saying spiritual love is something which you take to give.
Yes.
It's a return of love.
Yes, yes.
So if you just keep it with you, that is not love.
That is not the purpose.
Yeah, that is in Lokik, which you see, you take somebody's love, you would like, you say, you belong to me alone. You should not share it with anyone. But this is so beautiful because he's an ocean of love. And he has got so much. If I keep on giving, then he'll fill me. I keep on giving.
Yes.
That's what I like. That's what they say.
Very nice.
It demystifies detachment. It's
constant love.
And I don't know, but only when you are in deep love with God can you cannot explain this to outsiders. To explain to them God loves you. Of course, I know in Copper Age, people loved God. They were mad after God. They gave their life to God. But this is something unique, I don't know. It's very difficult to make. So sometimes I tell Baba, how do you make others know your love? That's it's really a demystifying, a lovely spiritual love.
Yes,
I don't know.
Baba said, first practice going into the avyakt in a second.
Yeah,
Love
I remember
doing that. If
See,
you love
once
doing that, you will experience Baba's love easily. See, you're
Yeah.
breaking the bondages, by
Correct.
going into the avyakt. You're breaking the walls which are in between you and Baba.
And see the measure. I remember once when we went to meet Bap Dada, we were from our group in country. Baba asked, "Kaun zyada pyar karta hai? Baba loves or you love?" We don't know what to answer, but I answered from wherever I was sitting. Come on, Baba, I love you a lot. Immediately, Baba just said, "No, I come from some far away. I only picked you. Did you come to me? No, I picked you." See, what unfathomable love. Beautiful. I think it will take us. Yeah, I never want to leave Sangam Yug only for this, because it's only here I can experience it. Is love. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, and what is the proof of that love, that you're filling yourself with love from Baba?
I'm happy. I can share, I can reveal it to all. And nothing else exists for me, he and I. And I find happiness in everything.
Yes.
Absolute happiness. Samay and all is something, knowledge and all. But at the moment, it's love and just love.
Right.
That kind of fulfillment comes, I don't know how, it's an experience, I think.
It's the first aspect is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means you're constantly sharing spiritual love with all the souls who have come from Paramdam. And second is you have to grant them, your instruments of Baba, to grant them mukti, jivan mukti, as per the effort of each one. So that also is important. That is why you have to be constantly loving. Without purpose, who would want to be constantly loving? Tell me. Without purpose. Nobody would like to be. So first you have to understand your purpose, why you have to be constantly loving. So automatically, then you fill yourself with that love from Baba.
Yeah, the question often comes, God, Baba, why should I love you always? Sometimes, but that look, that drishti, which sometimes it's something, Baba, I say, oh my God, all math questions we are asking. Like when
it's not that, but Baba's looks gives us secretly the knowledge why we have to love. It will come in the next Murli automatically,
Thank you, Krina Ben. It was really nice hearing from you. Lovely.
Souls are hungry for love. There is no true love all around. So they're very hungry for it. If you fulfill somebody's hunger, it's such a big charitable action. You will accumulate so much blessings also through such an act. True.
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Sister Baba also talked about becoming Maryada Purushottam in a second. To become this, Baba says simply constantly be loving. Having this constant love for Father, right? Any difficulty will become easy. That's what Baba says.
Yes. Yeah, he said the effort will become easier, Otherwise, sometimes some things will seem to be very difficult. But if you're constantly filling yourself with Baba's love, even that will become easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Om Shanti and Divine Family.
Yes.
What a beautiful example, Girja sister. You have inspired me. What a unique love Baba has given to us. He has given to us the full fountain. My fountain of love is flowing. Yes, when we enter into real life world, we meet people, we meet with hidden intentions that we need something, we need love from others, and we get depleted and we get into so many big complications. But now we have tasted Baba's love. Based upon Newton's law, for each action there is equal and opposite reaction. So when we give Baba's love to Baba's children, then our fountain keep continue filling up, and we keep continue giving more and more and more. I remember one line, Pyo Dadi ka ulta khajana, ज्यों-ज्यों वंदे दी वधदा जाए. So this is a secret. So whatever Baba has given to us, when we give, when we share, it keeps continuing increasing, and we stay constantly full. Then there is no difference between me and my beloved.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Yes. You know, where love is not there, you feel very empty. You feel very lost, you know. You feel everything seems to be very difficult. The emotion of love, you know, whether an African, whether American, whether Indian, whether any nationality, any caste, the emotion of love is common. So when we touch that aspect of a human being, that also with the companionship of Baba, the soul opens up, you know, the soul breaks its limitations, is able to. You know, love sometimes works like a magic. Yes. It cuts all the ropes of attachment, makes the soul free. So many sisters, so many brothers have dedicated themselves only out of godly love. You know, leaving their home and herd people, leaving their professions and coming into Baba's service for all the time. It's the basis is godly love. Yes, the work that Baba has given us, the task that he has given. You have to help me. I come at the end of the cycle when everybody has to return back home. But they have to take blessings for me, either for just mukti or even jivan. So you Brahmins are the instruments to help me in this task. And you only don't experience, then how you will, you won't have that courage only that to explain to others, you know, how it is. They have to feel it, you know, they can't just listen to words, they have to feel it from your vibrations. Then they are able to understand better. ओ बाबा तेरा मेरा है कल्प कल्प का प्यार, हम तुम पर कुर्बान बाबा, तुम हम पर कुर्बान. It seems so so light also. You know, love makes things much lighter in our mind also. There's a lot of zeal and enthusiasm to do it. Otherwise, many people see this type of living very, very difficult. Is, you know, we don't want to come there because we get trapped into it. But we feel we are so fortunate to have this life. The element of love attracts so many souls towards Baba. Life seems so much worth it, worthwhile. Okay, so shall we now meditate if nobody else wants to give their point? Do not need to think. You're already surrendered. You don't have to think, you don't have to plan to surrender. You already surrendered. So shall we, Rakhi Bhai, meditate?
Yes, Didi.
Okay. So for a few minutes, let us all focus our attention behind our eyes, in front of the brain. Where we are seated as the great donors, the helpers of God. Sparkling as a star, giving out loads and loads of emotions of love that we are receiving from Bap Dada. Most of the times we feel lost in the ocean of love as Baba takes us very deep into the stage of divine love. Where there is no sound, just vibrations of collective, constant love. When we are completely with Baba as his pure instrument, we are decorated with various qualities and virtues that support this constant love. In our lives to attain mukti and jivan mukti in a second. Baba too acknowledges our love, bestows upon us the blessings of his spiritual love. Appreciates the effort that we make for constant love so that we remove our weaknesses and difficulties. We are the instruments of God, Shiv Baba, to spread this message all around so that more and more and more souls receive this blessing of love. It is time for the world to change. So it is the time for us souls also to change deeply and rapidly. Throughout the day today, experience that flow of love. First with yourself, then with your divine family, then with your Lokik family, and lastly, for the entire world. We are appointed for the most important task of the world. Our strength is that spiritual love. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Krina Ben, for such a wonderful session. Thank you, Divine Family. And see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a lovely day.
Thank you.